Secretary of State candidate Bryce Bennett is opening fire on his Republican opponent, accusing her and current boss Corey Stapleton of offering no plans and no vision as Montana heads for the general election in the midst of a pandemic. But Christy Jacobson says the Democrat is a radical socialist who shouldn't be trusted anywhere near the Secretary of State's office.
In a crowded election year, it's merely a race among many, but the showdown between current Deputy Secretary of State Christy Jacobson and challenger Bryce Bennett is heating up, especially with the pandemic complications to voting.
Unfortunately, for the people of Montana, the Secretary of State's office under the Stapleton-Jacobson administration has failed to rise up to the challenge over and over again.
Bennett went on the attack outside the Capitol, saying Stapleton and, by extension, Jacobson have been silent on pandemic election procedures.
They have offered no guidance to county election officials, offered limited resources, and held on to millions of dollars for unspecified projects. If it wasn't for the hard work of our county elections officials, the primary election could have been the sort of mess that we've seen in states like Wisconsin and Georgia.
But Jacobson fired back in a statement to MTN News, hitting Bennett's legislative position on the sanctuary cities issue during the last session, accusing him of voting to bankrupt the interests of the business community, saying he isn't capable of keeping our elections fair and clean. Bennett argues the counties need help to do just that, saying the current administration hasn't released $1.6 million from the Help America Vote Act aimed at election security, not to mention coronavirus funds.
They shouldn't have to wait on leadership that never comes, and we need to make sure that in the face of a huge pandemic and the problems that come with it, in an election where we're going to have record turnout, our counties have the resources they need, and today they're just not getting it from this administration.
With Election Day just weeks away and the process still a point of debate at the local level, this race could see even more attention.
And for more on the Secretary of State's race and other contests, you can follow our continuing campaign coverage this fall on KPAX.com.